Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you this week's edition of Monday Mayhem. And after what many are calling the best pay-per-view in the history of high-class wrestling, we have a lot of questions that were answered that night, more that need to be answered in the coming weeks, and rivalries and matchups you thought you would never see. This, of course, not being one of them. This, just a good old-fashioned one-on-one match in the hybrid division between Adam Robinson and Hunter Clark Weaver. Adam Robinson had a great showing, but you know, Mr. HCW is always there to try to change things. He likes to play spoiler, and speaking of playing spoiler, our new World Tag Team Champions, the Foot Clan, will be in action later on tonight. But before we get to that, we kick things off with the Amazing One versus Blue English here on Monday Mayhem. And Robinson looks ready for this matchup. And here comes Blue English, Mr. Hunter Clark Weaver. Making his way down to the ring in the smuggest of fashion. Both men looking to gain some ground, looking to make their way back towards that championship they have both held. Blue English, the Amazing One, live on Monday Mayhem, and a big right hand to start things off. Weaver over the shoulder, holds on to that neck breaker. Adam Robinson looking to take things into his own hands with that European uppercut, goes for the slam. Blue English too tall, slides right down those shoulders into a neck breaker. English, of course, upset he was not at what many are calling the best pay-per-view, not just of the year, but of high-class wrestling, looking to prove a point here. But Adam Robinson drops him with that drop kick. Weaver using that leg strength, using the wingspan and length. Now into that camel clutch. Got the arms behind the knees. That's a Steiner recliner. Adam Robinson too smart for that. Picks the ankle, slides out, drops Weaver throat first on that bottom rope. Weaver, though, answers back after the jawbreaker, runs through with that Polish hammer and a bow, because of course he does. Picks him up, down with another neckbreaker. Now looking to go up top. We do not see this often from Weaver. Amazing show of balance as he stands on the top. Diving bionic elbow right to the head. Adam Robinson smart to leave the ring. Playing a little bit of ring around the rosy, but Robinson caught again. Weaver says, if you want to go out there, oh, thought he was going to knock him down, and I could have said something cool, like, if you want to go out there, I'll put you out there, but you can hip toss him back in, that's fine. Robinson, though, always aware of his surroundings with that arm drag. Now into these short arm clotheslines we've seen so many times in the past. Man, always adding to his arsenal. This, the most recent addition, as he starches him with that third clothesline. Now Robinson to the second. Body splash. Doesn't bother going for the cover. Knows it's too early, but the kick to the chest is going to drive that oxygen right out of the body. And if it isn't showtime in the Twitter feed, a man who did what many thought was impossible with that field, but the best in the world, now holds that cash-in briefcase and a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship whenever he deems appropriate. Weaver now sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo. Forearm to the face. Adam Robinson kicks out at 2. Robinson fights out with that rising knee, trying to put things back on his side. Big forearm, and again pulls him into the clotheslines. Notice he never breaks wrist control. Pulls Weaver to his feet just to take him back down with that super kick. Weaver, though, ready again with those legs into the bow. Some say he's too cocky. I like it. That forearm. Make it 2. Robinson in the corner, not where he wants to be as he gets hit with a third forearm bulldog out. And pops back to his feet. This is Weaver coming in with that fireman's carry. Gets a back elbow. Goes from belly to belly, but there's the bionic right to the forehead. Adam Robinson, an extremely defensive wrestler. As you saw, he took that step back and caught him. That's amazing. That could be it. And Adam Robinson always finds a way to win. All it took was one step back away from danger. Weaver showing off that strength early. But that veteran mentality of Adam Robinson would be all he needed. Perseverance kicking out of all these pinfalls. The super kick, you can see he didn't get all of it. He caught him in the chest. And right there took a step back away from the hands of Weaver. Double legs into the that's amazing. Adam Robinson picks up a big victory here to open Mayhem and continue his move to the top of the ranks. Our next matchup has me extremely intrigued. It's Fergal Flynn and all-day Alex Davis of the Triple Threat taking on the former World Tag Team Champions, 2/3 of the Fallen, Ricky Shea and Mike Morgan. And I'll be honest, you didn't want to wrestle him ever. But you damn sure don't want to be in the ring with him after the upset from Cash-In. These two more pissed off than ever. I can only imagine what Victor Black said to them when they made it to the back after Friday night. Now we see if the triple threat has to deal with the wrath of the fallen. As the former champions look to climb their way back up the ranks. At the same time, the triple threat have a point to prove, looking to get a shot at those World Tag Team Championships. They had one and were destroyed by the Fallen. We see if they not only get their revenge, but move up that ladder here on our second match of Monday Mayhem. There's the feed not catching up to me. That was a perfect ending. And nothing. This match does have more significance than a lot of people will know. The more I look at it, the more people think about it, you realize Mike Morgan was a founding member of the original Triple Threat, along with Ricky Shea, who was the original third man before he got booted for Steve Taylor. Now both men joining their fight, against Steve Taylor. Fergal Flynn and Alex Davis. I got Adam Robinson on the brain after that victory. Fergal Flynn and Alex Davis were next to pick up those reins. Run forward with the triple threat name. Fergal Flynn, of course, had a great showing in Moto Combat. The only member of the triple threat to make it out of the first round, which is insane. And the big juicy moose is in the Twitter feed. I've been waiting for this moment for months, and he's here now. And that is some good insight from Blackjack Maxwell. Alex Davis looks ready, but is he ready for what is about to come to that ring? The most dangerous man on earth, Ricky Shea, and 6'10" of fury. Pure decimation in human form. Mike Morgan. That's a terrifying human being. He was terrifying when he was happy. He used to be a happy-go-lucky guy. He had a hockey player gimmick once. There's some throwback information for you since Chip is currently in Japan covering some of our guys in a tag team tournament. Mike Morgan was basically the Goon. Not just in look, but in name as well. He was the Goon from Saskatoon. He had a hockey player gimmick. He used to beat people with hockey sticks. It was ridiculous. We start things off with the little guys. Alex Davis and Ricky Shea. And immediately, right out of the blocks, Alex Davis snaps that jawbreaker. Saw he had to sit out for extra momentum. Ricky Shea not having it though. Shoves him back with the legs. Now looking to work on the arm, but instead it's Davis with that arm wringer takedown, giving Ricky a taste of his own medicine. And Ricky answers back with a jawbreaker of his own, drop kick right to that knee. Don't know how smart that was, considering he's wearing a steel knee brace 4 years after his surgery. Leaping DDT from Davis. Alex Davis is the leg equivalent of Cowboy Bob Orton. He uses that just for offense at this point. A rising knee from Ricky. Going to take Davis right down to the mat, and here we could see classic Fallen, but he decided against it. Goes in with the kick. Thought Ricky was going to go for the quick tag. Arm drag, Ricky getting back where he needs to. Pulls him in. Holds on to the hammerlock. Into the reverse DDT. Starts the work on the arm early. And there's those quick tags the Fallen have been known for, as the big man is in the ring. And before Ricky leaves, let's give him a German. Mike Morgan now big stomp to the back, and the big man to the second rope. Diving shoulder tackle to the back of the head. This big Canadian is angry as ever, but gets caught with that running calf kick from Davis. Now the battle of the behemoths as Fergal Flynn comes in. And Alex Davis showing Ricky, anything you can do, I can do, snapping off that low German. Now Fergal Flynn and Mike Morgan. Back body drop from the bigger man. It's not often that Fergal Flynn is the small man in a fight. Mike Morgan looking to take advantage. Flynn right there to sweep out that leg. Then to the second rope, going for the splash. Mike out of the way. Saw Ricky was down there just waiting to push him. Strike combination from Flynn as he pulls him in with that extra momentum on the drop toe hold. Arm wringer takedown. Mike Morgan looking to soften things up for Ricky. Big fireman's carry from Flynn. Mike there able to block the strike. Pulls him in with that boss man slam. Into the cover early. Flynn kicks out at 2, but that is a lot of body mass to get off of your chest. The kick had no effect on Flynn as he pops back to his feet with these headbutts. Looking to take advantage. Possibly hoping the Fallen let the anger get the best of him. Now looking to stomp away at Mike Morgan. We've seen this from the triple threat. Just stomp after stomp, trying to put holes through the chest of Morgan. And the assisted drop kick there, one boot right to the face. Alex Davis shoots the half. Fergal takes Ricky down. Mike able to kick out on his own. Springboards in with that frog splash, trying to continue the work to the midsection. Putting that arm up into the stomp, using one of Ricky Shea's own move. Continuing to taunt the champions, and a Boston knee party. Excuse me, former champions. Boston knee party there. Could be looking to end it with the big assist. Diving Boston knee party. Fergal down for the cover. Alex Davis there. Neck breaker. And the triple threat using their anger against them. A neck snap for good measure. And Fergal and Davis picking up the victory here. A win over the former champions always looks good on the resume. Saw that big boss man slam from earlier in the match. They could not fight their way out of that stomp. Mike Morgan absolutely decimated there. Almost done here. Oh, did not see that on the first camera angle, but a haymaker took Ricky down. Right here, Boston knee party will get turned into that double team. I still am not quite sure with the name. I just know it's effective. And it's been hit by both combinations. The big knees of Fergal Flynn into the chest. And nowhere for Mike Morgan to go. Triple threat continuing their rise to the top here. And not one loaded elbow pad. And only one cheater knee, even though it wasn't a daybreak. So we get set for our next matchup. Speaking of that stacked hybrid division from our opening match, we look to continue things here with another former champion in the Real Deal Logan Neal. He goes one-on-one with the Mexican playboy Cesar Gonzalez. Gonzalez, of course, the first man to leave Los Reyes earlier this season. Not happy with the way things were going for the team. And to be honest, it was probably the best thing that ever happened to Fuerte, because he turned that anger of being left by his teammates into a Moto Combat victory and a World Heavyweight Championship on his shoulder. Now we see if the split of Los Reyes can have the same effect on Cesar Gonzalez here in this match, and possibly Blanco Guerrero moving forward. We are ready for the next match. And quite possibly one of my favorite men in this company. The outlandish and over the top. The Mexican playboy is in the building. I want to know where he gets his feathery vest made. Never has a man wearing all pink been so dominant. But Cesar Gonzalez is a former multiple-time tag team champion, former Super Junior and television champion before your hybrid. And now looking to move his way up the ranks. He has a big test in front of him. The two-time hybrid champion. The man many consider to be the future of this company. The Real Deal Logan Neal walks down that ramp with confidence to the applause of the entire stadium, arena, building. Call it what you want. Everyone on their feet for the British sensation. These two men have met in the past. We see who picks up the victory here tonight. The bell rings and we get things started. Looks like we're going to come out wrestling. Cesar grabs that arm, but immediately gets reversed into that high wrist lock from Neal, and he trips out that leg. I don't know if I would try to go hold for hold with Logan Neal. doesn't always work out in your favor. We're back to it as he takes a hold of that side headlock. Cesar backs him into the ropes, shoots him off the opposite side, goes for the hip toss. There's a reversal hip toss of his own. Neil getting the better of these early exchanges and a knockout knee right to the face with that British flag, the Union Jack. Jacking up the face of Gonzalez. Now elevates for that high knee drop. Cesar, though, breaks the grip. European uppercut, staggers Neil. Leaping DDT. Cesar going to have to stick with the speed here. Hello, MCR. Logan Neal with that Union Jack to the back. Logan, of course, more technically sound, has the strength advantage. He's looking to split those uprights and stomp the guts of the Mexican Playboy. Goes for it again. Cesar uses that leg strength, shoves him down. Leaping elbow drop into the kip up. He's flamboyant, he's flashy, he's kind of a douchebag, but don't ever forget he's one hell of an athlete. He outstretches that arm, stomps it, trying to take some of that shoulder strength away. Goes for that tope atomico. Nobody home. Jawbreaker from Cesar. Turns around, could be looking for a German. Instead, goes full Nelson into that dragon suplex, perfectly executed. And high-class wrestling is better than all of it. Logan Neal takes a shot to the floor. Cesar waiting for him to get back to his feet. Off those ropes, leaping clothesline, takes Neal down. Cesar in to break the referee's count before following him out there, continuing to work on those legs. German announce team, Hans, Franz, and Michel on their feet, hoping to not get caught in any nonsense. Butterflies the arms into the backbreaker. Referee continues his count. Logan Neal uses the leg strength this time, gets back to his feet, but's caught in an arm drag. Neal now walks right into that facebuster. Referee continuing his count. Cesar up top, could be looking high risk. Drops the elbow all the way to the floor. Logan Neal is in trouble here. And as I say that, sends him chest first off the steps and face first to the knee. Beautiful combination from Neal. Splits those uprights one more time. Referees count at 4. Jawbreaker. Count at 5. Both men still brawling on the outside. Somebody needs to break that count. Short arm shoulder tackle from Cesar. And he does. Count of 8 now. Cesar going to look to take this thing via count out. Count of 9. And the Mexican Playboy steals a victory here. There was no coming back from that diving elbow to the floor. You see right here, Cesar, of course, trying to goad him back in the ring when he knew he wasn't going to make the count. And Gonzalez picks up a victory here. Cesar's always been a man who lives by the mantra, work smarter, not harder, and he proved it here tonight, picking up a victory over a former champion. As we get set for action in our tag team division, the Kings of the Upset, your new World Tag Team Champions, the Foot Clan. stands before them their first test of one of the most decorated teams in high-class wrestling history. The Hollywood Heroes. See the dramatic pause there? That was very Hollywood of me. Hollywood Heroes immediately issued this challenge for a non-title match. Haven't had a shot at those belts in a long time, and they figured right now would be the best opportunity. Not only do they match up better size and skill-wise with the Foot Clan as opposed to the Fallen, they've also beaten the Foot Clan. So they look to see if they can do it once again here on Mayhem. Bad Jimmy McCree is kind of dope. Iceman, however, is in Japan throwing a hissy fit because he lost the world title. So, there's that. Speaking of Japan, Foot Clan, team that formed in Japan during a random tag team tournament, who then would come back to the States, then CWA, form an extremely dominant team. And as I said, the kings of the upset. Every World Tag Team Championship reign of theirs was against a team that nobody thought they had any business beating. Of course they are. They're probably going to win it. But if they don't, Iceman's going to beat up a stagehand. And he's going to get suspended from them, too. We see Chippy Stack taking a break from the action over in that Japan JF1 tournament. Just in time to see the Hollywood Heroes make their way down to the ring. Thomas Alexander, the older brother in the ring first, younger brother Jordan. Man, I remember when they were the most despised team in this company, and now people love them. Reminds me of another team of young brothers who throw a lot of kicks that weren't always well liked. And the new World Tag Team Champions make their way down to the ring. Williams on your left, Prone on your right. The Foot Clan look ready here. We get things started. It's going to be Jordan and Prone. The bell rings, the match is on. These teams know each other well. We start off with some chain wrestling. I like it. Go behind into that takedown. Prone standing switch on the way up. Takedown of his own into that side headlock. Jordan, though, pulls it down into that figure four necklock, now putting the pressure on. Raising up on those hips, putting the extra pressure. Jordan getting the better of that exchange. Now an arm wringer takedown. Prone on the way up. Snaps that jawbreaker over the shoulders. DDT. Stomp to the back of the neck. We've seen this a time or two. Jump and the little baby boot. Prone, of course. Oh, wait. What's Chip saying before I get into this? Oh, that's right. Double duty. Chip Stackworth will be also covering our friends over at RSW. Big things coming in the future. Stay tuned. Williams gets tagged into this match and throws that big kick to the gut. As I was going to say, Prone made a huge splash in this company by defeating Ricky Shea via submission. His first ever submission loss. It put Prone on the map, later forming this tag team of the Foot Clan. With a young upstart who made his name in Japan. Now Williams throwing those kicks early, just stomping on the face of Jordan. Goes to the outside, slingshots in with the leg drop. Jordan back to his feet again, walks into that kick. And Williams, big butterfly DDT, trying to end things quick. They have isolated Jordan this entire match. Jordan able to sweep the leg. Very smart, immediately tags into his brother Thomas, or at least tries to. Thomas too busy playing to the crowd. Jordan gets clotheslined right over those ropes. Jordan taking a little breather on the outside. Williams follows him out. Gets caught coming in. Flying armbar to the floor. Thomas and Jordan stomping away at Williams on the outside. And now, just for the fun of it, Jordan into that headstand headlock. And Heroes with some double team action on the floor here. Williams back to his feet with the back body drop. Refs count at 5. We're at 6. We cannot have another count out. Thomas sends him into that barricade and then into the ring. Jordan back in. Goes for the strike. Able to dodge and right there going for the super kick, but instead pulled up onto the shoulders. Big roundhouse kick. Yeah, I do remember Jordan's failed singles run. Thomas, however, did not have a failed singles run before Jordan got here. Goes for that kick to the gut. Jordan able to roll through. Super kicks the gut. Kicks out that big DDT. Jordan needs the tag out of this match, trying to do everything on his own here. Thomas pulls him to his feet, goes for the super kick. Williams sidesteps, running drop kick. Catches him out of midair. Williams taking advantage of this situation. Butterfly suplex, slight hesitation. Sent into the opposite corner. How you doing, Dion? Out kick from Jordan. Goes low with the kick. Step back from Williams, sends him back into the corner. Could be looking for that. No. Stuffed with a DDT. Williams likes that avalanche falcon arrow off the top. Jordan goes low with that kick, looking for the sunset bomb. Into the cover, looking to do it by himself, but prone in to break up the pin. Jordan feeling it. Gets caught. Dragon suplex from prone. Rule number 1, always be looking. Another DDT from Jordan. Refusing to tag his brother here, which could prove detrimental, but right now looking good. Double clothesline, super kick. Jordan pulls him to his feet. Another super kick. This one turns him 360 into the cover. Again, prone right there to break up that pin. Jordan now looking like he's going to work on the legs, but an up kick from Williams takes the man down. Lucha style arm drag there. Jordan now going to, he's looking like he's going to tag his brother. fakes the tag. Instead, another sunset bomb far in their corner. And Thomas rakes the back of the referee. All this commotion. Thomas sends prone to the outside. I don't know how that wasn't a DQ, by the way. Goes for the suplex, blocked by Williams. Suplex in zone as Thomas and prone fight it out on the outside. This is not where you want to be, in the grip of that triangle choke. And nowhere for Jordan to go. They win this match the same way they won those tag team championships, via submission from that triangle choke. Thomas too busy fighting prone on the outside to notice. There's that super kick that was sidestepped. Jordan did his best to fight it out, but in the end would fall victim. But before he did, would get that beautiful super kick. Right here, Thomas worried about prone on the outside, and by the time he gets up to those ropes, it is too late. Jordan already locked into that submission and tapping out. The Upset Kings continue their upset tour. Williams is a dangerous, dangerous man. Prone directing traffic here. Williams on his feet. The crowd loving it. Great matchup here. As we get set for a rematch from Cash-In, as former Super Junior champion Samuel Osborne goes one-on-one with the man who defeated him for that championship, TJ Phillips. TJ, of course, when there was no competition for Osborne, TJ stepped up to the plate, attacking Osborne, beating him in a singles match, and then taking that championship. He's not a clown bum. He's more of a crazy clown. I can't say he's a psycho clown. I feel like that's copyright infringement. Even though he doesn't wear a mask and he's not Mexican. Whatever. Everybody kind of wrote TJ off. And he's been trying to prove a point here. He's viewed by many as a deathmatch wrestler. But he also views himself as a very technical junior. And he proved that in the match against Osborne. Also proved the whole deathmatch thing, because he did kind of take a beating for a minute in that match and held that championship high above his head, rocking the proverbial crimson mask. You did call his victory at Cash-In. It was, I got to be honest though, it was a different TJ Phillips. If you look at TJ at the beginning of the season, and then you look at the shape and the mind state he was in going into Cash-In, it was like a completely different person. I just think HCW management made a mistake by trying to put him in the ultraviolet division, just going off of some of the things he's done in the past. And TJ was quick to prove them all, and there he goes, the clown. Please don't attack that little girl. Oh, he scares me every time. There are kids in that front row, sir. He did. Like I said, TJ did have a point to prove that he's not just a deathmatch wrestler. Yes, he does it. Yes, he's good at it. But it often overshadows the pure technical ability he has. And as I said, it was on full display at Cash-In. The man with almost as many championships in his bag right now as Zack Sabre Jr. added another one on Friday with that Super Junior Championship. TJ, of course, been working all over the country. Now seems like he may have found a home in high-class wrestling. The Faith Killer looks ready for this rematch. It's Osborne and Phillips one more time. Non-title match, by the way, as TJ runs in. Looked like he was going to go for that tilt-a-whirl into the small package, decided against it, but goes right into a submission. And modified Rings of Saturn putting pressure on Osborne early. Osborne, though, beautiful reversal with that knee. Has him hooked, snap suplex to the chin. And what the hell is BJ doing down here? As Osborne pulls TJ into that neckbreaker. Seems like BJ in the corner of Mr. Phillips. TJ takes advantage of that slight hesitation. Super kick to the former champion on the way in, then to the second. Goes for the senton. Osborne up. Pulls TJ to his feet. Could be looking for that suplex one more time. And got it. Arm dragged out from TJ. Osborne able to fight through with that gut punch into the neckbreaker. TJ, though, on the way up, sweeps the leg. Osborne, though, answers with a jawbreaker. Another neckbreaker. BJ not taking his eyes off of Osborne here. Runs through over the shoulder. Crossroads style. Heroes welcome. Call it what you wanted. It's damn sure effective. Osborne forced to go back to that jawbreaker, neckbreaker combo. Out into a cross arm breaker. TJ, as I said, technically proficient, beautiful escape. And what better way to break a hold than a punch to the mouth? Sends Osborne into the corner. I really want to know what big BJM's doing out here. TJ puts the clown up top. Looking for that big superplex. Got all of it. TJ pops right back to his feet. Osborne able to kick out at 2. Osborne fights back with that elbow. Again, back to that neck breaker. He's using it a lot, but why stop something effective? Into the cover. TJ out at 2. TJ right there. Looks like yelling words of encouragement. Big over-the-shoulder judo toss from Phillips. Osborne, though, kicks out that knee. Runs right back to the neck breaker. His focus has been on the neck of TJ this entire match. TJ, though, breaks the grip. European uppercut. Low with the kick. Holds on to the arm. Beautiful wrist control to the top rope. Snaps off that flying arm drag. Now into the cover with a big forearm to the face. Osborne kicks out. Refusing to give in early. off that reversal, looking to work on that left arm of TJ. And the second dives through with the forearm, nobody there. TJ back in the corner, fights out with the elbow, and has him hooked with that big capture suplex. TJ playing to the crowd a bit. BJ celebrating on the outside. Osborne answers back with a big over-the-shoulder toss of his own. Pulls TJ up, sends him into that corner. TJ catches the kick, trips the leg, rolls through into the knee bar. Beautiful submission work from TJ here. Putting the pressure on. Osborne able to get back to his feet, breaks the hold the same way TJ did earlier with that right hand. Ducks through, neck breaker. Goes for the German. TJ there to fight back. Forearm to the spine. Pulls him away from those ropes, has him hooked. Teardrop suplex. Right down into the cover. Too close to the ropes. Osborne's leg under. Another arm wringer takedown. Osborne shoots the half. Phillips continues in this matchup. Osborne signaling for the end. Big right hand, pump handle, suplex. That nares him into the center of the ring. Now going for that big elbow. Pulls TJ back up. Corkscrew forearm levels the champion. Overhead kick, and BJ now distracting the referee. Looked like he was going for that top turnbuckle. Now BJ having words with Osborne. Can I just say the fact that BJ is tweeting from ringside might be the best thing ever. BJ gets back to his feet, gut kick. Osborne, though, answers back with the arm drag. Inverted atomic drop. Looking to make it a double. Now looking to set things up with that big neck breaker. Pump handle style. Has him hooked. Drops the champion. Pulls TJ away from those ropes. Into the cover. And TJ rolls that shoulder at 2. TJ back up. Arm drag. They're going to take advantage. And a nasty open hand strike to the face. Goes right back in. Captures suplex this time. Perfectly grasps those arms. Stomp. Elevated knee drop. Pulls Osborne up, and Osborne answers with a short arm shoulder tackle. Into the cover. TJ kicks out with authority at 2. Double leg takedown. Clown down. Now Osborne able to kick out. And what were cheers at the beginning of this match are now boos for Phillips. And a soccer-style kick to the guts sends Osborne flying. Continue to work on those legs. Saw he went for that knee bar early. Could be looking for it again. Up kick. Runs through. Small package. And Osborne kicks out at the last possible second. A kick right to the side of the head from Phillips. These fans are fickle as hell. A stomp to that heavily tattooed arm. Goes back, cross arm breaker, grabs a hold of that leg. Looking to win via submission. Osborne holding on for the moment, breaks the grip. Back to his feet. TJ doing damage to those limbs though. Another low kick, another capture suplex. Osborne though staying alive, breaks the grip with the European uppercut, goes to the enziguri. TJ ducks, goes low. Could be looking back for that flying arm drag one more time. Osborne though right back with that leg strength to the top rope. Diving elbow, no water in the pool. TJ now dropping those elbows to the neck and trapezius. Right back to the arm. Pulls Osborne to his knees just to hit him with those Kawada kicks. Osborne sweeps the leg out of desperation there. It looks like he was busted open on those kicks. Drops the elbow to the knee of TJ. Falls into the cover. This matchup continuing. These two looking to rival the match they had at Cash-In. Armbringer takedown from TJ. Another big kick to the spine. Osborne staying alive with the elbow. Goes low with the kick. And a rising knee. Will get familiar. Elbow drop from Osborne. Falls into that cover. TJ kicks out at 2. This match continues. TJ again with the double leg takedown. But Osborne again with an up kick. I guess he was going for a clothesline. That was ugly, but it looked effective. Like a running overhand slap. Low DDT to Phillips. Osborne off those ropes, drops the double axe handle. Going for a cutter. Phillips says no, sir. Pump handle. Suplex. Thought he was going for the neck breaker. He's in that front face lock. Puts TJ on those ropes. Big forearm. Now stomping away at the back of the head of the champion. Took a lot out of him. He falls into the cover. BJ distracted the referee right out of camera view. Referee now back to the action. Osborne looks to be setting up that neck breaker. No more clowning around. Pulls TJ away from the ropes. That could be it. TJ again out at 2.5. TJ goes back to that double leg takedown. Going for the capture suplex. It looks like he fights it out with the fireman's carry into an arm drag from TJ. Body slam, no. Over the shoulder. Big forearm, goes low with that kick. Pump handle gut buster. That's like the 4th pump handle variation we've seen in this match from Osborne. Outstretches that arm, stomps the shoulder. Osborne bleeding from the forehead. Very fatigued in this match, but refusing to give in. TJ right there to sweep the leg into the cover. Looking to get a quick victory out of nowhere here. Osborne able to kick out. Goes into his feet. Clasp those hands. Big throwing capture suplex into the cover. And somehow, some way, Osborne still kicks out of this match. You notice TJ not going for the brainbuster in this one. Caught him with the jawbreaker. EFED shot blocked by Osborne. He'll be looking to go for that stomp one more time. There it is. Weight on the back. Stomps to the back of the neck. Bouncing his face off the mat like a basketball. And Osborne again having words with BJ on the outside. Giving TJ time to recover here. Osborne not taking his eyes off BJ. Now taunting BJ. Does not see TJ back to his feet. Hits him with that chop block. Osborne though with the takedown. Goes to the legs. TJ kicks him back. A kick right to the face. Right to the bleeding forehead of Osborne. You kick out. Continuing to stomp away at the challenger just brutally. Osborne though back up with a kick. Going back. No clowning around. BJ now taking that turnbuckle pad off. Referee focusing on BJ. Snaps the jawbreaker from Phillips. Osborne basically fighting two men here in this match. Big right hand turns him around. Big leaping neckbreaker to follow. Off the ropes. Drops that diving axe handle. Now working on the neck of TJ, looking to get some payback and soften him up. So that no more clowning around. TJ fights back with the right hands. Has him hooked. With the takedown, holds on, floats over, knees to the arm. And Osborne right there answers back with the reversal. Sends TJ into the corner one more time. TJ, the kick to no effect, answers back with a knee. Arm drag from Osborne, blocks the strike. TJ now has him up on the shoulder. Overhead detonation kick. Pulls him away from those ropes. Continues to work on those legs. Now into the cover. BJ likes what he sees on the outside. Knee drop right to the temple, driving his face into the mat. TJ is brutal here, now going to the top. Diving elbow right to the chest of Osborne. Feel like TJ should have went to the pin instead of playing to the crowd there. Pulls him up to his feet. Another suplex, this one into the ropes. Body bouncing. Forearm to the face. This one could be over. And mercilessly it is. We still don't know why BJ was out here. But it worked to Phillips' benefit. BJ distracting the referee, distracting Osborne. Yeah, definitely a perfect 10 match. That match was way better than anybody thought it was going to be. Back and forth action from both men. TJ Phillips looking to prove the importance of that Super Junior Championship. And off of that force capture suplex, his body bouncing ridiculously off those ropes. TJ would throw that forearm right to the bloodied face of Osborne and walk out of here your victor. TJ has words for all future challengers. And the champ stands tall. As we get set for our main event. Yes, the real TJP. Steve Taylor versus Victor Black. The leader of the Triple Threat versus the leader of the Fallen. Two men who beat the hell out of each other in that cash-in match. But let's not forget Victor Black with TJ Ramirez in his corner. The Fallen looking to build themselves back up. And BJ says that champ will continue to stand tall. And now that he has backup in his corner, it's hard for me to disagree with that statement. All right, he's going to stand tall figuratively. I don't know why you got to argue semantics here, Chip. You can't put the guy over and then make fun of him. Back to the match at hand. Two of the top talents here in this company, leading two of the top factions in this company, going one-on-one in the main event of Mayhem. Steve Taylor looking to continue the trend. Got it, Chip? Flynn and Alex Davis were successful over the former tag team champions early. Steve Taylor looking to do the same thing here and take out their leader. Steve Taylor looks ready here. And that's why we keep you around, Chip, for stats like that. Victor Black makes his way into this arena. I know Bake got him. I don't know who else. Sure, Showtime got him. Those aren't ring shoes. Victor Black, after the disappointing defeat of the Fallen and not winning that cash-in match, looks ready for this matchup, but Steve Taylor eggs him on. Steve Taylor versus Victor Black is live. And Vic immediately sends him over the top rope, and a shoulder block sends him to the floor. Steve putting his hands on TJ. Sends her into the ring and away from the action. I don't know if that was to attack her or to get her away from this beatdown on the outside. But these two beating the hell out of each other early. Yes, Victor Black was the second man to do it, but he did it for longer. Let's not forget that. The knee to the gut from Victor Black. Picks him up onto those shoulders. Big neck breaker from Victor. Referees counted 6. 7. Ref trying to get them back in the ring. And here we go. I did not want to see another count out, especially in the main event. Steve now sends Victor off the ropes. Hits him with that big clothesline. Jawbreaker. Goes low with the kick. Holds on. No, beautiful reversal into the Northern Lights with a bridge. Iceman is very happy right now. Oh, God. Caught him on all the ropes on the way down to that flapjack. Victor could have some serious whiplash here. As Steve looking to make quick work. Goes for the elbow, but somehow Victor Black is back on his feet. That was a nasty spot there. Victor with a big kick to the back. TJ sends a chair into the ring. Steve Taylor, though, fights out with that short arm shoulder tackle. Punch right to the gut. Over the shoulder. Neck breaker. TJ distracting the referee. Victor has a chair right to the knees. The referee didn't see it. Snatches the chair before he thought he could hit him with it. TJ Ramirez paying dividends early. Go behind. Backbreaker there from Taylor. Now looking to elevate. Catches that knee right across the forehead. Now Steve yelling at somebody in the front row for no reason. Victor blocks that right hand. Big strike combination. Spinning back fist. Jesus, the clothesline. Victor Black throwing all the strikes here. Going for that low DDT. Taylor fights back with the elbow. Has him hooked. Snap suplex. Now TJ yelled at somebody in the first row while Steve Taylor just taunts Victor Black. Something I don't agree with. Drive-by knee strike to the temple. Now TJ yelling at Steve yet again. Victor Black back to his feet. European uppercut staggers him though. Blocks the right hand, answers with a forearm. Walks into the arm drag. Steve looking to take advantage. Snap jab. Kick. Victor trying to run through the strikes but can't. Has him up for a Jersey turnpike. Stomping the knee right down into the mat. Victor on the way up. Short arm shoulder tackle of his own. Victor violating wizard rule and pays for it with a big right hand. Absolutely leveled. Elevates with that axe handle to the forehead. Now looking to work on that neck. Taylor softening him up for that sudden death. Looking to set it up here. Sudden death. Back press hooks the leg. And Steve Taylor makes extremely short work of Victor Black. There's that beautiful Northern Lights reversal from the beginning of the match. They would then fight it out on the outside once they came back in, though. Jersey Turnpike. Sudden death. Victor Black focusing on the wrong things here. He looked past Steve Taylor. Still upset about what happened to the Fallen. Still has Superstar on his mind, who's been chasing him for weeks. Mind in the wrong place, and yes, indeed, he got washed. And that's it for us here at Mayhem. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Victor Black, and most importantly for Steve Taylor, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double, signing off. See you on Thursday for Throwdown.